In the heart of the 17th century, when the world was still being mapped and territories claimed, a significant event unfolded in the northeastern region of Brazil, Pernambuco. This was the era of the Dutch-Portuguese War, a time of conflict that spanned continents, from Europe to the Americas. The focus today, however, is on a specific battle that occurred during this time, the Battle of Tabocas, or Batalha das Tabocas in Portuguese. The year was 1649. The Dutch, having established a colony in northeastern Brazil, were facing resistance from the Portuguese and indigenous Brazilian forces. The area around the village of Vitória de Santo Antão in Pernambuco became a battleground for the two European powers, with the lush Tabocas forest offering a strategic advantage for the Portuguese-Brazilian forces. As dawn broke on the day of the battle, the Portuguese-Brazilian forces, led by João Fernandes Vieira, were already in position, hidden by the dense foliage. They waited patiently, their breaths held in anticipation. The Dutch forces, led by Sigismund van Schop, marched unsuspectingly into the forest, unaware of the ambush that awaited them. The Portuguese-Brazilian forces launched their attack, their arrows slicing through the air, their guns belching smoke and fire. The Dutch were taken by surprise, their ranks thrown into disarray. Despite being numerically superior, the Dutch could not leverage their advantage in the dense forest, and the battle turned in favor of the Portuguese-Brazilian forces. The Dutch attempted to regroup, but the relentless attack from the Portuguese-Brazilian forces, coupled with the unfamiliar terrain, proved too much. The Battle of Tabocas ended in a resounding victory for the Portuguese and their Brazilian allies, marking a turning point in the Dutch-Portuguese War in Brazil. In the aftermath of the battle, the Portuguese-Brazilian forces were galvanized, their morale boosted. This victory played a crucial role in the subsequent expulsion of the Dutch from Brazil, reinstating Portuguese control over the region and shaping the future of the country. In recap, the Battle of Tabocas was a pivotal event during the Dutch-Portuguese War in the 17th century. It occurred in the dense Tabocas forest near the village of Vitória de Santo Antão in Pernambuco, Brazil. Despite being outnumbered, the Portuguese-Brazilian forces, using the terrain to their advantage, ambushed and defeated the Dutch forces. This victory marked a turning point in the war, eventually leading to the expulsion of the Dutch from Brazil. The Battle of Tabocas is a testament to the strategic use of geography in warfare and the indomitable spirit of the Portuguese and Brazilian forces.